The Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp,
Okay.
and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay,
Okay.
about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there.
Yeah,
But
that's why I
people were
said we don't.
saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role.
Jay-Z might have been a whole problem back in the day. Cause now another woman just popped up claiming he's her biological dad. Yup, not even 2 seconds after all the chaos with Rymir started cooling down, a new name just entered the mix, Letitia Macer. And according to her, she grew up hearing from her own family that Jay-Z was her real father. This isn't just some random internet rumor, this is someone ready to go public. Now let's be real. People have been whispering for years that Hav had a past full of flings, but if this is true, we're not just talking about a player phase. We're talking about a full-blown secret family situation. And get this, if Beyonce was already irritated about the drama with Rymir,
It's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
this could send her over the edge. Like, imagine thinking the whole alleged love child drama was in the rear view, and then boom, a whole daughter shows up? Wild. So now everyone's asking, why did Letitia stay quiet for so long? Why now? Is she chasing clout, or has she been sitting on this truth for years waiting for the right time to speak up? And what does this mean for Beyonce? She's already been given fed up energy lately, and this could be the last straw. If there's even a grain of truth in all this, a major divorce bombshell might be loading up fast. Jay's image is already catching heat, and these paternity stories are turning his past into a legal minefield. One alleged kid was already messy, but two, that's headline chaos. She's based in Maryland, and according to her, there's zero doubt. She says Jay-Z is her father. No question about it. This all started blowing up when she dropped a post on Instagram that instantly set the internet on fire. In her own words, she wrote, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father." And then she went even deeper, saying she watched her mom slowly lose her fight with multiple sclerosis, going from the vibrant, fun woman she once was to being bedridden 24/7, all while she herself had to hold everything down. She claimed she raised 4 kids, including a pair of twins, while juggling full-time college, 2 jobs, and one of those jobs was at a federal prison. Like, that's a heavy story to carry, especially if you're also thinking your dad is one of the most powerful names in music. But here's where it gets even crazier. She claims she already took an ancestry DNA test, and according to her, it proved Jay-Z is her biological dad. She didn't hold back at all. In fact, she laid it out straight with a list of facts that had people doing double takes. She wrote, fact number 1, it was just confirmed with ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy. Fact number 2, I'm now coming forward because refer to fact number 1. Fact number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him. Child support doesn't work the same for celebrities as it does with your baby daddy. Fact number 4, lawyers laughed at me. Fact number 5, deadbeat dads are okay, except if it's whole. Fact number 6, I've thought about this every day of my life. It's been 28 years. It's time to tell my story. That's raw. And clearly, she's been holding this in for decades. But it gets even wilder, because now multiple people from her hometown are backing her up, saying this was basically an open secret where they grew up. One local commented, if you're not from the shore, you won't understand, but we all knew that was her father. Like, this wasn't just a family rumor. Folks in the area allegedly knew what was going on. And then another person chimed in, claiming Jay-Z knew about Letitia all along, but was hiding behind his legal team and staying silent to dodge responsibility. She didn't just tell her story, she brought witnesses. One woman who claims to know everything dropped a post that had people's jaws on the floor. She said, I know the story from start to finish. I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on 500 Side Greenwood Avenue. We chilled in that apartment so many times. We laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some more things. She even said that she and Lisa, Letitia's mom, had been talking about this situation for years. She continued, I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland, and we, Lisa and I, called Rockefeller. We were trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha. But here's the wildest part. She claims the man who answered at Rockefeller told them, "Do you know how many women call me daily and say Jay-Z they baby daddy?" She swore on everything, saying, "My hand to God." And she even quoted Gloria Jean Turner saying, "What's done in the dark will come to light one day." Well, guess what? That day might finally be here. And with all of this surfacing, you already know things are icy at the Carter household. Tensions have to be sky high. Beyonce already had to deal with the Rymir drama, which hit a breaking point when a judge finally demanded Jay-Z submit a DNA test. And now this, and here we go again. Jay-Z is still refusing to back down. Not exactly a shocker though, considering he's been ducking this situation for over 15 years. Yup, instead of clearing his name once and for all with a simple test, he's still pushing back hard. So hard, in fact, that both Rymir and his longtime guardian, Dr. Lily, have accused Jay and Beyonce of going low, like real low. They say the Carters allegedly used intimidation tactics to scare them into dropping the case, and this next part, straight up scandalous. According to reports, Dr. Lily actually filed a lawsuit against their own legal team, claiming those lawyers secretly worked with Jay-Z's attorneys behind the scenes to sabotage the case. She says this shady collab caused all sorts of technical issues that eventually led to the case being tossed out by Philly courts. That's not just bad legal luck. That's straight up betrayal if it's true. And the accusations don't stop there. ER says that after he filed his civil lawsuit, things got even more hostile. Dr. Lily also believes Beyonce herself allegedly played a role in pushing Jay-Z to deny any involvement instead of taking responsibility or even considering a settlement. And get this, both ER and Lily think Jay and Bey mocked him in their lyrics, turning his pain into punchlines. Now here's where it gets real disrespectful, the music. Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped a track called Heard About Us, and the lyrics straight up felt like a shot fired at Rymir. Jay rapped, "Billie Jean in his prime for the 1,000th time. The kid ain't mine. Online they call me dad kiddingly. You're not supposed to take this dad thing literally." He didn't stop there. He threw in lines like, "I'm too famous. We don't even really do famous. I'm cool on that. Chuck the 2 fingers every day, I'm getting sued. I show up to court without a suit." Like, come on, that's not even subtle. This hit Rymir hard. So hard, in fact, that he clapped back with his own track, dropping bars like, "Ninjas washed up, still doing tracks. Like 55, where the F you at? Need to go back to your old days. Grown man in his old ways." And he didn't just drop the song and disappear. Rymir made it clear he wasn't being petty. In an interview, he said it wasn't about beef, it was about being heard. He explained, "This is not me being petty or trying to start a feud or anything like that. I want to put my song out there to let the world know I'm still going up regardless of what anyone says. And Jay-Z, I'm coming for the music industry." Then he added something real. If he said the kid ain't mine 1,000 times, wouldn't it be easier to just take the test? Even his publicist chimed in, saying that if Jay got to voice his feelings and heard about us, then Rymir had every right to fire back with music too. Jay-Z keeps saying he's denied being Rymir's father 1,000 times. But let's be real, to who? Because he's never said a single word directly to Rymir or his family. So who exactly is he denying it to? A camera? A track? It definitely hasn't been face-to-face. Meanwhile, his legal team's been working overtime trying to spin this into a clout-chasing story, painting Rymir as some kid just trying to get a check. But Rymir shut that narrative all the way down. He made it crystal clear. "I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want the truth. I want to know who my father is." He even called out the hypocrisy, saying Jay can't stand on stages yelling Black Lives Matter and preaching responsibility while dodging a simple DNA test. If it's not true, if he's really not the father, why is his answer always no when asked to take the test? And now it gets even messier. According to Dr. Lily, Wanda, Rymir's mom, was just 16 when she met Jay-Z, who was in his 20s at the time. Lily admits Wanda might have told him she was older, but once she got pregnant, she had no way to reach him. No phone, no contact, nothing. Later on, Lily says she got a call from one of Jay-Z's in-house lawyers. At first, they seemed helpful, even floated the idea of putting Rymir on Jay's record label, saying he had talent and potential. But there was a catch. He had to finish high school first. Out of nowhere, new lawyers jumped into the mix, and everything changed. Their vibe flipped real quick. Dr. Lily believes once they realized Wanda was allegedly underage when she met Jay-Z, They knew this wasn't just a messy paternity claim. This could turn into serious legal heat for him. And then boom, a judge finally stepped in and ordered Jay-Z to take the DNA test. But instead of just doing it and putting the rumors to rest, Jay pulled a move no one saw coming. He didn't agree to the test. He didn't even directly acknowledge the paternity drama. What did he do instead? Flip the whole thing, accusing Rymir of harassing him for years. Yup, in court documents, his legal team called the claims baseless, even labeling Rymir's actions as obsessive. They basically told the court, look, this case has been dismissed by multiple courts already. He's just refusing to let go, constantly bringing it back up despite the rulings. That kind of pushback is what even led to a previous contempt order being issued. Jay-Z's side is trying to make it look like this is just some old recycled story for clicks and sympathy. But here's the kicker. If this was all settled like his team says, then why did the judge order a DNA test at all? Judges don't do that for fun. Something clearly ain't adding up. Now, according to the latest reports, Jay-Z's legal squad is going full stall mode. They're dragging things out, playing the delay game, probably hoping time will kill the momentum. Jay-Z's team just pulled another classic legal move. They asked the court for more time to officially respond to the lawsuit. Their excuse? Even though the case was filed back on May 6th, they claim it wasn't properly served and Jay allegedly didn't even hear about it until June 3rd. Yeah, fans are not buying that. Most people think he's just trying to stall and find a way to dodge that court-ordered DNA test. But here's the twist. With this new daughter claim now heating up, things are getting way more complicated. The streets are buzzing that Beyonce is done. Like this might really be her final straw. She's already put up with one alleged love child, now another one. Word is she's not about to stick around and play stepmom to 2 kids from Jay's past. People are whispering that she's packing her bags real quiet right now. And get this, while Jay fumbled the Rymir situation for years, he might actually be moving smarter with Letitia. Why? Because rumor has it, he's trying to pay her off before it explodes into a public scandal. Some of her close friends are claiming Jay-Z already dropped $1.7 million on a mansion for her. And in exchange, she allegedly signed an NDA to keep everything hush-hush. So now the big question is, will Jay-Z try the same tactic with Rymir? Or is Beyonce laying down the ultimatum? Her or the drama? Either way, this whole thing is unraveling fast, and something tells me it's about to get way messier from here. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is this all about protecting his legacy or hiding the truth? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this.